Hey, Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and I have made some bad decisions, namely getting into a defensive pact a little bit too early into the game. So I'm going to be playing in a little bit more of an economic, careful, slow, safe way. I'm actually going to be refusing any calls to war, and because I was thinking about it, right? Brutal AI with up to 4, maybe 5, potentially more AIs coming down the pipeline. I'm nowhere near ready for that, especially when the only unit that I've got going for me is like a tier 1 slither hatchling with no real like bonuses going for it. That's gonna be a recipe for disaster. So we're going to focus on building up our economy and letting the dragons duke it out. I'm going to let these dragons go to war. Now, I'm a little bit concerned. Acreon the Endless actually has no allies, right? He has no defensive pact. So I think I could take him on in a fight if it were to come to that. Now I have to deal with, there's like a dragon down here and there's like a few nodes I can clear. So I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time working on that kind of stuff. I need to keep my tier 3 slithers alive. These bad boys, they are fantastic units. So I'm probably going to be fighting battles a little bit manually to try to keep those up. Yeah. So we're going to be playing for the long haul here. So we'll be going for things like storehouses. We're going to be trying to building up this city. I really want to get the Merchant's Guild, but I'm going to get the Stonemason and the Masonic Hall in here because I need to get that productivity up. I'll go for another quarry in here. Rallic can annex another province. I think it would be nice to get the gold mine. That'll push us towards being able to build the market and the mint. We definitely need to get down here to clear that out. I'm going to decide later. I'm going to delay that answer to the call to war as long as possible. I'm going to skip the Mark of the Otter. Oh no, my game crashed. I'm going to lose a Wyvern Fledgling because I don't care if I lose a Wyvern Fledgling. That'll just save me some cash. I don't like that this guy is taking this province, and I don't like that this city isn't yet a city. I'm going to go ahead and take the Focus Crystal because that is a mission, and I'll take the King's Blade because that'll be a nice Dragon Horde item. And I'll take a level on Shasta Warden. So I think I would like to get up to 3 stacks of Hero. And I think the composition I want is Hero, Wild Speaker, 4 Slithers. I think that's the ideal composition I want to get to. And so that's what we're going to start building towards. So I'm missing a Wild Speaker here. This Fury could probably be deleted. Maybe it would be like, here's the thing. Yeah, I think 4... Do I want to go 4 slithers or do I want to include other animals? I could build a wildlife sanctuary and include other animals. I think going for the early slither strat is fine. I'm going to delete this Fury to streamline my army. I'm also going to delete this Wyvern because it costs way too much mana upkeep. And we're just going to focus on slither production. Let's group this army up and start sending it over here to deal with this bone dragon stuff. Let's take mass rejuvenation on Shasta Warden. I'm also going to start training him up as a leader. So I'll take pack leader so that he can lead stacks of animals. City structures are cheaper to build. I think I'll save up rather to be able to actually place down a city. Decide later. I don't want to declare any wars yet. If I can get away with not declaring them, then I won't. Let's get the slither stacks going. That's going to be the most important thing. We're going to need like 12 slithers. We have 3 right now. I'm going to decline the invitation to war. Now that will upset him because I broke a treaty, but that's okay. The longer I can stay neutral and peaceful, the longer I can build up my economy and then actually use it against someone. Now, I think in this game, the only thing I can afford to do is basically, I can either choose to defend and stay alive, or I can choose to go on the offensive. And I think my best bet is to honestly just try to do a like really fast attack on this guy in the northeastern corner. Because if I could break him, and it might take me a long time, right? It's turn 30. It could be turn 90 before I'm killing him. Honestly, that's how difficult it's going to be to get this to happen. Right, let's get to work on a blacksmith in here so that we can start recruiting units even faster. You built the ritual battle site. We want the ancient seer hall as well. We want that knowledge and draft. We definitely need to tech up. Let's go ahead and build a city here. We definitely need to tech up. That's an important part of the puzzle. I need to clear this Gust Keep. Get that inside this city. It would give me a little bit of research and Imperium. That'll add up over the course of a few turns. So I need something to make my slithers stronger. And maybe Tome of the Beacon is the play. I think we just don't really get strong until tier 3, and I don't actually have that many unit enchantments ongoing right now. I do think Artisan Armaments, I think this is honestly, this Tome of Artificing here, Golem Mine is really good, Artisan Armaments is really good, Siege Magic is really good. Between those 3 and maybe like Bolt Repeaters and some other stuff. Like I think these 4 researches plus a golemite, this is a decent book. It also gives me some Materium affinity. There are some good Materium pickups. So we'll go for Artisan Art of, that little bit of extra crit does add up. Let's keep recruiting Slithers out the Wizither. Smithers. We also really want the thing that gives us gold from fighting people. We've got a ton of things we need to clear, particularly like this Gust Keep thing. So I can get a nature boon and block growth in 1 turn. Yeah, I'll take the nature boon. A little bit of positive stability is nice. I'm going to move these guys to here. I think my Skinkies can make it. Let's bring Shasta Warden over. I think this should be an easy auto-resolve. Yeah, easy auto-resolve. That's fine. We could also clear this. Why not also clear it? Easily cleared. Leveled up our units. Crusaders Claymore. Adding stuff to the Dragon Horde. Okay, I'm feeling really good. Did you guys get any levels out of curiosity? You did level. Terrifying Gorging. I kind of don't like this Spider Bell thing. I don't know how good it is. I definitely need to start building you up as like a good leader. So like Shepherd or I think Vigor, 10 health to allow you to get tier 2 support abilities is good. We got the Blacksmith in the capital. We definitely want the Battle Ritual site. We'll have to build a Forester, and that won't happen for a couple of turns. We can't even attract population. Do I build a Masonic Hall? That's 20 production right there. It's a lot of production. I'm going to go for the Masonic Hall. Mainly, I'm going to focus on building up my capital only. The rest of my cities, once they have the mint, they're not really going to get much out of me. Now, this hero has leveled up, and he's pretty good. He's got like Summon Animal. He's got this thing. I'm going to start building him, like I said, as a leader. So stuff like Vigor. I definitely feel like taking battlefield looting here is good. It means any kills we make kind of helps. I'm going to go ahead and decide later. Let's get a gold mine to get that extra 15 cash per turn. A ruined province can be rebuilt. We will rebuild that farm. And we're going to see if we can lock in the market in here. It'll take 5 turns. That's fine. It's fine if it takes 5 turns. That's totally acceptable. Let's start getting some of those wild speakers. We can recruit them pretty quick in the capital. A signature skill is available for Gasha the Viper. Now, Gasha the Viper is being trained as a leader. But I do think it would be good to train them also in combat. So I'm going to take Fighting 1 and Holy Retribution feels like a good move. So I'm going to focus on fighting and defense, build this up as a sort of melee unit. I could also give them King's Blade. Like, that's a sick weapon. Does mean I miss out on... How much money is that worth? Let me have a look. A tier 4 item is worth like 9 gold per turn. Ooh, actually King's Blade, right? For Honor Guard plus Noble Aegis makes this unit really good frontliner. Alongside Holy Retribution, I think we could develop him into a really, really good frontline hero. So I think that's what we're going to do. Zetevika World Shaper is someone I could be friends with. So I'm going to send her a welcome gift. I'm going to negotiate a wizard bond with her, but I'm not necessarily going to immediately go for a defensive pact. I'm going to try and I'm going to play it slow, play it careful, and leave it as is. So the one downside of evolving units is once they evolve, you now have like a tier 3 unit of their like evolution that has no experience at all. Which means you have to start leveling it up all again. So in a way, a lot of that experience goes to waste. Kinda? Not exactly, but like a little bit. So this guy has some grievances with me because I declined an answer to war. I need to be careful that he doesn't decide that I'm his enemy. I regret signing defensive pacts with them. I'll have to kind of figure that out as we go. I'm hoping I can just get away with it, honestly, and take my time building up my economy while these guys all fight it out. All right, what do we got here? We got this stack shouldn't be too bad to take on. I think killing them all for experience is the right move. I will take that XP. It leveled up these guys. It's perfect. Gust Keep, I want to clear this. I could channel raw magical powers to get vulnerable defenders. I don't think we need to. It's just a bunch of astral serpents. It should be super easy to auto-resolve this. There's a demonic shield. Terrifying aura. Cool, it's a tier 3. That will fill up our coffers a bit. What's the Staff of Radiance? That's a tier 2. I'll take the cash right now, I think. 300 cash in the bank means I can develop my empire quite a bit. Magnaford. You don't have your mint yet, but that's probably because you don't have your 3rd farm. So go ahead and build your Town Hall 2 to get your communal thing. And then we can start to develop maybe defenses in here, like archer battlements, caltrop stashes. We'll annex Gust Keep to Relic. That'll be a very tasty 5 Imperium, 20 research, and a little bit of fortification health based on quarries in here, meaning this city becomes quite defensible. I don't think the Brewer Ogre and Butcher Ogre really fit into my army plan. So I don't know if I'll recruit them, but it is nice to have the option. Let's take a wild speaker. I definitely want to go to 4 farms, but I need to get another, yeah, let's go to the 4th farm. I need to get another mine. I guess I'll start switching this over to be a mine Once I do that, I'll be able to get the Merchant's Guild with a farm, boosted with a farm. It'll take a very long time to build, so I might have to spend some time doing other things. Maybe I should have got a Forester. Build a battle ritual site. No, we'll see. It's hard to know exactly what the right moves are, especially when you're playing with like an untested unit type, which are these evolution slither boys. Artisan armaments with 30% crit chance is quite nice. We are going to take animal kinship here because that's worth a little bit of damage and critical hit chance. Then I think we go for siege magic. That'll make our wild speakers act as siege weapons, which will technically speed up the sieges that we're going to be going for in a little while. We definitely need a farm in here. Full stop. We just need a farm. So I guess I'll put a farm here. That'll explore over here too. Actually, and this is all really good terrain for me to train my units upon. Really good resources to continue to level my hero. We'll take the vendor now. So that'll be a 4-turn build and it'll get me 10 gold per turn. A hero leveled up. Gasha the Viper leveled up. So I think we're focusing on attack and defense on her. And my ruler leveled up. Do I want any of these things? I mean, I feel like defense is just so good on dragons. +2 defense, basically immune to blight damage now, 69%. Oh yeah. Let's take artisan armaments. It's going to be inexpensive in terms of mana upkeep, but I think that 30% critical hit chance is worth it. I did decline a call to war, which will upset you. I understand. I get it. So I would be looking to maybe join the war around like turn 60. Third 70, somewhere in that region. And it's turn 39 right now, so I have some time before I need to like really commit. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve. If I lose a slither, I will refight it. Until I lose a slither, we'll just hold on. This is a great opportunity to level up my heroes together in a nice stack. These boys leveled up, so you got another level. Let's take fighting too. That 10% damage scaling off the King's Sword is fantastic. And you also got a level. Now you're already DPS'd out, so I think strength. Experienced leader is so good. Honestly, I think it's an S tier pick most of the time. Let's start moving our army stacks up here to the northeast. So I've got, let me see, how many skinkies, how many slithers do I have? I've got 3 evolved slithers. I've got a wild speaker common. I've got another wild speaker coming. I need to get 3 wild speakers. How many slithers do I have coming? I have 4, 3, that's 7, 10. So I need 2 more slithers. So I'll go ahead. This is just to fill out my basic little like slither army. Oh, here's one. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good on slithers now. Ralik produced a market. Let's go for the mint. That's 20 gold per turn. Super worth it. Because these slithers, they mostly cost money. Now, eventually they will cost more mana, but they're super cheap thanks to low maintenance. And my hope is that I can kind of drown my enemy in just lots and lots of like evolving units. I think I need to play it careful until I get to tier 3 and I can start recruiting wyverns and dragons. So this guy's an inspiring warden. This guy's an astral adept. The astral adept is tempting. Marga the Viper could be good to lead a stack. Yeah, I'm going to take the fleet-footed. Do I like her as an archer? Sure. Maybe not ideal, but I'll take it. Is that my 3rd or 4th hero? That's my 4th hero. So I've got 4 heroes now. And I'll give you a governor. I received a trade proposal. They want another defensive pact. I'm going to go ahead and just decline. That will hurt my relations with them. I'm okay with that in the short term. These guys should have a positive-ish opinion of me. Let me go ahead and settle. I want to settle those grievances. Okay, I need to settle these grievances before these guys get too upset. Because they might look to go to war with me if I don't. So I'm going to have to spend my money on settling those grievances next turn, sadly. So Shas wants me to try to find his brother. I guess we could try that. I mean, it's a fair, it could be a kill over there. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to forgive his transgression. That'll make him happier. I'm also going to pay for my transgression. That should improve his relationship with me. So we won't have grievances. Now, I'm wondering if he would be able to go with a wizard's bond. No, we need better relations. Now, this guy really likes me because we share affinities. So I need to kind of keep him in the clear. The city of Magnafort has grown. I think I need to build up my mana income a bit, so I'll plop down the conduit. I do want the Fireforge stone. That would be nice, but it's not a major priority. Now, I've got 1, 2... I've got 2 wild speakers, so I need another. We'll get that bad boy started. I'll build a mana obelisk. That's worth 15 mana. That's like 3 conduits. It's super high value. Now, Halheim can annex a province. Let's go for the 2nd farm in here, although I really Maybe I should take the magic... No, I think we'll just take the second farm. Build up the gold flow. We can't quite build the market yet, but I can produce merchandise. I would like the Rite of Expansive Growth, but this is kind of one of those abilities where, like, the later you pay off, the later you wait on it, the more valuable it is, but also the earlier it pays off, the sooner you click it. So it's kind of a bit of a push-pull mechanic there. Ooh, an Inferno Puppy. I will take that. That's actually an evolving unit, which is pretty cool. So I'll send that down towards my capital / one of my cities to form a part of my little evolving animal army. And I think I'm managing now to navigate this political situation pretty well. I'm kind of like the little empire that's okay, yeah, that's a dead puppy. I'm like the little empire that's managing to avoid most of the conflict. So I would like experience in a whole bunch of these units, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this fight. I could let them keep on... Ooh, I could lose mana. No, I'm going to go death to these dead. I will auto-resolve. If I lose a unit, I'll refight it. Shouldn't need to. Let's wake this guy up, and I'm going to get him to take over this. So he has what in the way of support abilities? Let's go to him. Maybe I should give him the Wand of Lightning Strike. Yeah, I will. It's a pretty good ability. What do you do? I'm going to drop the Spider Belt. I don't think it's very good. God, why do they unequip the Belts the Berserker? The great thing about this build is, if I get to the point, right? If I get to the point where I can actually start really taking out enemy heroes, we will begin to snowball like nobody's business, because all those hero items that I'll pick up will do serious work for me. Let's keep recruiting those slithers. I'll recruit one slither, and then I'll pay off this guy's grievances. You can only settle grievances like every now and again. So I'll have to settle another grievance next turn with him. There's Siege Magic. That's perfect. This is going to give a 10% damage and Siege Breaker and Demolisher to our support units. Being able to summon units could be quite handy on the field of battle. I want Draconic Vitality and Siege Magic. Let's go for Siege Magic first. I think that's more useful. Most of our units don't make use of Draconic Vitality, so I don't think it particularly matters. Okay, I think there's a few nodes here up to the north that we can clear. So we will make our way in that general direction. Root of Chaos has been built down here. That's expected. My enemies are numerous and dangerous. We have 2 farms. Let's keep building up this, because if we get this magic material in our borders, that would be good. This one, and let's just get rid of this last grievance just to bring his relationship up a little bit. Now, he doesn't like my alignment. I'm gonna have to become a bit more neutral. I've been a little bit too evil, so I'll have to do a little bit of good to balance that out. So I need a really good tome for animals, and there isn't really a good option in tier 2, is there? No, not really. I feel like the Tome of Glades is good, but it's so generic here, like being able to create a forest. Like, I'm not going to use the Glade Runner. I'm not going to use the Entwined Protector. I'm not going to use Forest Warden. I feel like it's got to be Tome of Fertility, but this is really bad in the short term. It's just straight up not good. I feel like the tier 2 tomes, it's hard to synergize with what I've already got, but I'll do what I can. So the city of Magnaford, where am I sitting on unit production? Right, do I build a golem mine now? 10 gold per turn is a lot. I'll pop it over that Forester. I don't know if I want Ashenai, the Lawbringer, so I'll let her go. All right, let's see if we could take this on. Now, we're up against 2 Lost Wizards and 2 Mage Banes. Kind of genuinely terrifying. But looks like it went quite easy. I'm kind of curious to see how this battle went. I imagine it probably desynced like my battles have been doing. Forbidden Tome, Astral Storm. Damn. I wonder how you can get Lost Wizards, because that's a cool unit, man. I guess I think it is kind of good for the game to have some units that you just can't get. Like, you're just never getting them. Ooh, Teleporting Unicorn. Ka-cha. I feel like the unit summon rules should be made consistent. Like, if I summon a unit with one, like, I'm pretty sure if you summon a unit with a hero, the unit has full movement. If you summon it with a Wild Speaker, it has like 1 movement. I don't know if I like that. Sometimes you can move before summoning, sometimes you have to stand still. I don't know how that feels. Ooh, so Mage Bane did actually manage to kill something here. I guess we just kind of overwhelmed them with sheer numbers. They just weren't able to actually kill anything of significance. So yeah, it was a pretty easy battle. Lost a couple of these guys, but they do have Resurgence, which is great because they come back with half health thanks to Resurgence. It's a beautiful thing. There are situations in which you go into battle with a weakened Slither Hatchling, and as long as you know that you can win, letting it die during the course of the battle is actually a better move. Restore the land. I don't know if we want that. I think it would be nice to get Blossom of Life. Let's go for the Town Hall Communal. That'll be an extra 10 gold. Remember, gold is the thing that we're hunting here. when it comes to most situations. Right, let's get our 4th farm in the capital, Badoosh. Merchant Guild in 6 turns. I think 6 turns is a reasonable amount of time. Then after we have the Merchants Guild, we can go for the Golem Mine, which will give us 20 gold per turn. So we have a huge potential on gold scaling still. Our city income is continuing to grow. There's Evolving Guardians giving us plus 3 HP per unit rank. That's going to scale pretty well for us. I was falsely denounced. A new rally has started. I am expecting the war to come to me soon. I will have to pick a side. Eventually, politics does come a knocking on your door, no matter how long you try to keep it at bay. Dread it, run from it. Politics is coming for you. All right, let's attach the wild speaker to this stack. Now, these wild speakers are saving me actually quite a significant amount of money on these stacks. All right, let's wipe out these skeletons. I think death to the dead. I could pay mana for positive alignment, and I think I will pay mana for positive alignment because I would like to be neutral to make these guys like me a little bit more. Now, I have some grievances against them, and that's actually good for me. So you've become hostile. I'm being denounced over my untrustworthy pass. I'm going to negotiate a defensive pact. Oh shit, he doesn't want it. Open borders. I need to get a defensive pact with some Askira. I got quad denounced, dude. Yeah, I'm going to get pulled into war very, very soon, but at least I feel a little bit prepared for it. It would be nice if I had all my tier 3 skirmishers and I'd started already leveling them. The fact that I'm still running around with slithers is not good. Okay. Now to put that in context of every unit in the army getting 2 points of experience per turn, that's as if every unit in the army kills half of a tier 1 unit per turn, which is honestly really great XP. Should be an easy auto resolve here as well. Shouldn't lose anything. Yeah, perfect. Okay, some levels as well. Good experience across the whole stack. Now, technically, it's inefficient to do this because I'm like spreading the XP around, but that's kind of what I want to do, actually. I want these guys to all I want to gather up as much experience as you can. I don't think concentrating my experience will really help me much. All right, so my dragon has leveled. Dragon D. I do regret taking summon animal. I mean, it's pretty good. It'll be better once we actually get to higher tiers. That's the thing. I think Experienced Leader is just one of those abilities that's super, super good in getting your units to that exalted level. Like, these guys are only veterans. And that 2 experience per turn, it just adds up, man. It's so good. So what's down in the underground, I wonder? I don't know, we might explore down there a little bit to try and get a little bit more combat XP. The size of my empire is threatening them. They feel uneasy about me. They feel indifferent about me. Most people feel threatened by me. I'd love to get this defensive pact. I wonder, could I sell you like an item or a magic material? 44. Is that all you can afford? That's way too little. So we got Blossom of Lives. This is a nice regen spell. Artisan Fortifications, it would be good to pick those up if we are indeed going for a defensive style play. Taliqua, you're a ranged damage dealer. Go ahead and take Keen Edge for that crit chance. Virulent Outbreak isn't bad. I'll take it. Weakens our enemies to magical damage. Free pop in every city could be good. I think we'll take the free pop and the Guardian Wolf. The Guardian Wolf will be dead handy. So the cool thing about the Guardian Wolf is that it also has Resurgence, so you can throw it in and it'll die. It also has Guardian Spirit, which means all animals in combat with it gain +1 defense and +1 resistance. So that is a lot of potential effective HP. Let's go for the 4th farm in Ralik. Oh my god, I can't say it. We're going to get the 4th farm in here so that we can build a boosted Merchants Guild. That'll be 20 gold per mine. We'll eventually get ourselves the Golem Mine in here as well. Yeah, we're a dragon, man. We got to have that cash. We need the money. So it looks like this guy is maybe preparing for war with me. Which is going to be annoying because I feel like shield units are really good against what I have. I don't know if I necessarily need that. Let me see. Pays money for the Bone Wyvern? Sure, I'll take a huge chunk of food. That's annoyingly going to block production in here for a while. Let's go ahead and pick up another conduit. That's going to be 15 mana per turn. Really helping us out. Seed of Astral has been built. Let's pop a Slither out of this army. Pop it into this army. Move the wolf into here. Why don't you pop downstairs and have a look? Ain't much going on down here. Doesn't look like there's much going on down here. Let's take Advanced Sensing. Yeah, there's nothing down here for us to kill, so you're going to come back up. Now you, on the other hand, I need to come over here and kill some of these bad boys. I accidentally built a Bountiful Fields here. Whoops. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. But now I have to restart the Merchant Guild, which sucks. Oh, I guess the city had like a ton of production overflow or something. I don't know. Oh, a couple of misclicks caused that, I think. So let's take the gold mine. Yep. I'm okay with pissing these guys off. I'm worried about these guys declaring war on me. Defensive pact with Swiskira. I'm going to take it. Damn it. Of course Magnaford would be getting pillaged while I'm not in the area to deal with it. I need to get some armies over there. All right, let's go ahead and blast this. Boom. Ooh. What's going on here? Oh, shoot. He's got a frost dragon and it can evolve into a big old... Wait, come on, tooltip. A big old 150 HP tier 5 Giga Frost Dragon. Now that is scary. I'm excited at the potential of playing around with some of these little frosty boys. Magnaford really wants to build this mint, which means I need another farm. So I will take it. We'll get that extra farm. That'll get the mint boosted, right? Yeah, there's 20 gold per turn. One tart has grown. I do think that I could use a lumber mill or two. I mean, that would be excellent as far as I'm concerned. So that's what we'll do. A hero is leveled up. Gasha the Viper is leveled up. Let's go ahead and take defense 2. Keep you growing your tankiness. My ruler is leveled up. Maybe Dragon Scales 2 could be good. I think it could also be good for me to pick up like defensive training. Yeah, I'll take defensive training. Ooh, transformation. Okay. So if I take nature transformation, breath attack increases in size. It becomes part blight damage if not a nature dragon. Grants 2 regen to friendly units hit. Always inflicts decaying and poisoned. Bro, what the heck? Shadow transformation, materium, chaos. Dude, I like the idea of the nature. Grants 2 regeneration to friendly units hit. Unit gains the plant type. Unit gains the elemental. Fiend, ethereal, celestial. I'm gonna be a plant dragon. Nature transformation. I'm honestly tempted to reset these skills. I'm not gonna. I'm tempted. That's cool. So my breath attack is bigger and heals my units. It's kind of cool. So I've been called to war against Acreon the Endless. I am going to accept this later. I am going to start moving all of my troops over there in the next few turns. I'm going to clear this, this, and this. Maybe go for the Reaper's Hollow as well. Build an outpost next to it, sort of thing. And start moving over in that direction. It is time to look towards war. Why would you falsely denounce me? Why would you forgive me? I will forgive you. This is fabricated. I'm not paying for a fabricated thing. Alrighty, let's take out these bad boys. Kill them all or let them go. Oh, I could bind the Chaos Eater. I'll just let them leave, honestly. That's just as good as clearing it myself. Letting them leave. Let's learn road building. And we will use it to great effect to speed up our armies. We got Artisan Fortifications, 2 more research cycles. I think Anime Flora is a great ability. It allows you to summon in battle. Can make the difference for sure. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a... What do I want here? I guess I'll grab a conduit. That mana is really, really nice. I've got 2 of these. Yeah, I need to just get Arcanium ore wherever I can find it. Animal Kinship is ready. I will transform my race. I'll improve them ever so slightly. I do have a call to war against Acreon. I'm going to decide later. I'll wait 1 more turn before I accept that. I got majorly denounced and it does not feel good, but I'm hoping that I can just fight Acreon 1v1. Well, I say 1v1, but focus my effort on Acreon and ignore the other dragons. Kind of what I'm hoping for. So if you go attack this should be an easy clear. Wow, it was not an easy clear, but we did clear it and it was some good XP. Let's go to here to get a little bit of healing in. Yeah, I'm loving that these guys are now champions. So this Slither almost has the sprint medal. Very cool, very cool. We have the Animate Flora spell. I think Bolt Repeaters is a great siege project, so we'll go ahead and research that. That'll help us with our sieges. Casting a combat spell reduces the cost of all other combat spells. I like this. It means my battle power is a little bit better. I think we would like to get teleporter infrastructure soon. That will allow us to essentially make our empire smaller. I'm going to accept the call to war now. I have to. Now, he has an alliance with Kralikavar the Collector. Shit, I wasn't expecting him to have that alliance. So, that means I am all in on war now. On this guy. Well, I think a War Shaman, 3 Furies, and 2 Warriors is a good stack. Maybe. or just maybe a War Shaman and a bunch of Furies. They got really good range DPS. They're crocodilian, they're poisonous. Sunderers are great, don't get me wrong. They're a lot cheaper, is the thing. For every Fury, I can get 2 Sunderers, or I could get 2 Slithers. These Slithers will scale really well as the game goes on. So I will start recruiting Slithers en masse to replace my losses. So what do we got in here? This was a Rainbow Clover. So more mana, again, always seems nice. I've got 360 gold in the bank. What can we do in Halheim? I think getting the market is good in here. We definitely need the workshop. Missing that is not good. So we got a bit of a problem in that it's going to be exceptionally difficult to defend our territory with only these Slithers. They're very weak. They're tier 1. They ain't worth shit, to be honest with you. Our saving grace might be storming Gemkeep and going straight for Father's Rest. With everything I have, if I can get a kill on an enemy early, that might be the play. But man, this could go real bad for me. I don't know if I can actually win. Gonna be real. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of knowledge here. Yoink, that'll finish bolt repeaters and allow me to instantly move into an important book, the Tome of Dragons. Now, I think while I would like to get the Tome of Dragons right now, I reckon the Tome of Vigor is more important. If I could get Empowered Beasts to get that 20% damage, 10 hit points, Demolisher, Super Growth is less important, but Animal Handler 2 is really good. Mind Control Immunity +2 resistance on my animals. Unleash the Beast, strengthened, bolstered Berserk. The Totem of the Wild. So let's get to work on researching Empowered Beasts. It is quite an expensive tech. I need to get my research up. That's got to be a goal of mine right now. We're a third of the way through the game and I'm only on tier 3 tomes, which is not good. My research has been poor because I haven't been focusing on lumber mills. Goddamn Bone Dragon and a Reaper over here. Now my gold income is tanked somehow. I'm honestly not sure how. I could summon a bandit army. I think I need money of some kind. Cheaper city structures is okay. Mines granting extra mana actually would really help out my mana line. I think some of my units evolved. That's what's happened. They got more expensive. They went from cost me 4 gold and 3 mana to 11 gold and 2. So while they are still relatively cheap, they ain't as cheap as they should be. Ooh, potential battle on our hands. Now we are going to have to go up against this guy. And this guy is scary as hell. He has, I think, like some insane ability. It's like summon Golden Golem or something. Yeah, summons a Golden Golem unit. No time on that. He just summons it. We're going up against dragons galore. And we do not have like an overwhelming army with a ton of upgrades. We got some pretty baseline skinky boys. Now the one thing I do have is a brain. And that is something that thankfully the AI lacks. So I might be able to make something happen here if I use my brain to my advantage. So this is the hardest fight we can take on, which means it's gonna be the fight that we take. It's a risky battle. I'm 99% sure if I auto-combat this, I lose. Wow. I was fully ready to lose here. So what am I losing? Slither, slither, slither. Let's have a look at the replay. Do I think I could play this better? All right, he made his Golden Golem. That's gonna be an early target to kill. You healed yourself. Okay, you guys set yourself up for like the sickest breath attack ever. I mean, it didn't do that much damage, but you still set yourself up. You guys should not be fighting over here. The combat went out of sync. Do I accept this loss? That's a lot of my high damage units. I think I'm going to fight it manually. I'm going to try to win it. Now, I'm fighting a difficult battle with units that aren't good. That's the thing you got to remember. All right, so I'm going to send 2 slithers forward and to the left to try to distract. The rest will move east to reinforce this main army. If I can take down the hero and the Golden Golem, I think I can take on the rest. There's not that much range damage on his army, so he will have to fight me toe-to-toe, and skirmishes are pretty good in toe-to-toe engagements. If you run to here and drop your Poison Breath, I was pretty good opening turn. You drop a regen on him. Go ahead. Summon a wild animal. Shoot a little poison dart. Oh man, that damage is good. Come forward a tile. 25% chance of hitting. Come back a tile. So we want to spread wide here in this particular engagement to try to avoid too much in the way of AoE shenanigans. Do a little blight attack. It's not much damage, but it is damage. Right, let's get the wolf over to the right. Let's get the slithers over to the right. Summon those early units. I don't think we need to sprint this turn, but I'm hoping to pull like these units here to the left while I take care of this stuff on the right. Sacrificial pair of slithers. They will come back alive after the battle. So that's kind of the hope that I have. He used his ability. Our big problem is this guy has infinite counterattacks in melee. So we could mark this dragon as prey and then go for him. You go ahead and summon me a big old animal. What did you get? Oh, a nice caustic worm. Now that's 37 damage. Get up there into melee. Get behind this golem and hit him once. Cancel this guy's defense mode. You're a summonable. Virulent outbreak. Poisoned and diseased. You guys seriously run left. Right, how are we going to do this? A little bit of bolting. I really need to kill the hero. So there it is. Boom. Honor guard is a nice trigger. Let me get another slither up here. Can we get this kill? Boom. Okay, so enemy hero's down. Now that is a big part of their power in this battle. So if you can get behind this guy and I can unleash the beast on you, you can do 14 damage. That golden golem needs to come down. Now this archer also needs to come down. Now keep in mind, my slithers are pretty hard to kill. These fire dragons do have tail whips. We don't want to offer them too many nice targets of opportunity with that ability. It's a lot of damage, and it would be nice to try to trigger poison on them. Like if you go here and you poison him, boom. And then if I could get this slither to there to get him, nice. I guess we'll unleash the beast on you. Come forward with this little slithery boy. Focus fire. So we're in a place where things are kind of going okay for us right now. I'm curious to see how long that lasts. I don't want to attack with the wolf, but I will get up into position with the wolf. I want this guy surrounded, so if he tries to move or do anything, he'll get hurt. Now he's almost certainly going to do his strike gold. Now that means these units have to actually be gilded. I don't know if many of my units are gilded. So he stabbed one of my guys a little. I forgot to cast a spell, I think, which ain't good. All right, enemy moves. So the distraction force here on the left is working great. Now, can you sneak up past here to keep him distracted? Right. So what have we got in terms of spells? We could animate Flora, Blossom of Life. We could Call of the Wild. Now, Blossom of Life right here feels like a lot of regen. Here it also feels like a lot of regen. I feel like Call of the Wild is just so good. All right, go ahead and kill that dragon. Blap, blap. Now you're behind this dragon too. Go ahead and stun that archer. Well, basically take away his defense mode and make him have to do actions. You go ahead and do the same to this archer. Now you're in a bad spot. I can do 24 damage to this guy. I need to kill him. Right, what can my hero do? He can do a bolt line on these two bastions. That would be good magic damage actually. Might not seem like it, but it is. God, this bolstering defense stuff is really, really hard to deal with. All right, Poison Needle, Melee Strike, boom. This left side of the army is way easier to deal with, honestly. Get my little piggy up behind this guy. Cancel his defense mode. Go ahead and Poison Blast. Get up here and attack him. Boom. Poison Blast. Right, now we got to focus on the right side. So how are we dealing with this? I think, do we just focus fire the golden golem? I think we do. Damn, he takes so little damage. His blight resistance is insane too. Why does he have such good blight resistance? I don't know, man. Where is he getting that blight resistance? We need to take him down in a single turn. It's a big problem that we have. So you're gilded. Oh shit, gilded is a stun. We got to use as many ranged attacks on him as we can. So we will just do exactly that. Now he has golden curse applied to him. 60% of becoming gilded if you attack him. So he's like super anti-melee, which means we don't want to mess with him in melee. Boom. Now he used up his reaction attack. Boom and boom. Nice crits. Boom and boom. Golden curse, holy retribution, poisonous. Let's use the spider to tank this retribution. Give him a little bit of blight damage. It's a good hit. Give him a little bit more. God, he has just, I need magic damage from somewhere to fight this guy. Trust me to go up against the one dude who has like perfect damage mitigation against my particular build. All right, let's do a Blossom of Life here. God, I do so little damage, and this is with a tier 4 weapon. Wait. If this inflicts decaying, oh, I don't think this was like thought about. Because like if my breath attack with nature transformation grants 2 regen to friendly units hit, but also inflicts decaying, they can't regenerate. So there's like some serious counter synergy there. I'll need to figure out how to, I might have to rebuild my hero. Let's do this. Kill that spearman. Pointy stab this guy. Pointy stab this guy. The golden curse, we'll take it. He's got gilded. Okay, perfect. Kill this bastion. All right, Zoidberg over here, little slither. Gotta keep him distracted on the flanks. It feels a little exploity, but I think it's necessary. Boom, big damage. Got gilded, not good. He's gonna do a big old gild. I need to kill him this turn. He needs to die. 1, 2, 3. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He absolutely needs to die this turn. Come on. 17 damage, critical hit. Come on. You son of a gun. Come on. Crit. Oh, we got the golden golem. Now, technically, I can win the battle without killing the golden golem because he's a summon. But getting him off the field of battle is just so much damage potential that I don't have to deal with anymore. Let's charge this guy so we break his retaliation attack. We'll charge this guy to break his retaliation attack. We'll get up into his face. Let's go ahead and Unleash the Beast. I feel like Unleash the Beast, this should grant like +1 regen, I feel. The fact that it doesn't heal an animal at all kind of sucks for a support unit, you know what I mean? Go ahead and break his defense, make his life harder. We will do a slippery slope. Our enemies are starting to break, which is big. The disease is triggering. Our enemies are beginning to crumble. He's getting some healing in and stuff like that. Do I want to do a Call of the Wild or do I want to mark someone as prey? I don't think we need to mark anyone. I could have marked that guy as prey, but I don't think it was necessary. We'll get that kill right there. Some of these guys should flee. Are you fleeing? No, you're almost fleeing. Why are you so hard to hit then? The hell? Long range, quick reflex is obscured by obstacle. Huh. Give him the old stab. But you 57 damage on a slither. Now that is nice. I would love to get some kind of lifesteal on my slithers. I feel like that would elevate me from being just a guy to being a uber guy. Right, here we go. Poisoned and decaying. Flanked. Kill. Give him the zaps. So I would call this a victory. Most of the enemy units are fleeing. And we have achieved, I presume, something. Right, we're going to mark this guy as prey. Then we can get... I mean, you'll take a hit, but you'll be able to get behind him and get a flanking attack. And then, I don't know why is he immune to flanking or something? I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. I do like how these slithers feel strong, man, when they're level 3. So what do we got? We got this guy down here. So we'll just start moving everyone out this way. This build in general feels weak, but certain units feel pretty good. Like the tier 3 slithers are pretty good, I would say. But overall, my genuine assessment of the Tome of Evolution build, where you do this kind of like mass slither play, it feels weak compared to a lot of the other options in the game. Well, it's not that it feels weak. Maybe I just haven't figured out how it combos, but it just doesn't feel strong against what I'm fighting right now. And I suppose that's probably part of the issue, is that I'm going up against someone who, I wouldn't say counters my build, but has like some of the stuff to make it hard for me to deal with him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you turn a pretty weak victory into a sweeping, crushing victory. I'm very proud of that one, actually. That is quite a battle. Now, I'm hoping I can get an easy auto-resolve on this one and not many losses, because to be honest with you, I stared at that battle menu for quite a while. Can I get... Come on. Let's get just a few of you guys in range. Come on. Give me a good result. Oh, that's what we call a clean sweep. Now let's go ahead and found an outpost here. Oh, come on, I just need a shred of movement. This tile is adjacent to it. Not good. Not good at all. All right, we got to deal with Acreon the Endless coming in here too. Maybe a few Furies could be good. Nah, I think we got to keep going with the slithers. It's the thing I've invested in making most efficient for my empire is the slither, which kind of feels bad because, I don't know, they don't benefit. I think the big problem with slithers is the fact that they're animals means they don't benefit from racial transformations, which means certain things that I've gone for just like have no effect on my build. Taliqua the Fleet-Footed has leveled up. I think we will grab ourselves Eagle Eye for that plus 10% accuracy and plus 1 range. It's quite a good ability. Another hero leveled up here. Gasha the Viper can get defense 3, making her very tanky now with a very tasty 61% damage reduction. What about a ring? Ring of Resistance? I'd rather get the money. My ruler has also leveled up. I could get Dragon Scales. I think I should reset my hero because this nature transformation ability is not very good. It's just not very good. Let's go ahead and reset. I think Materium is good. Yeah, I think Materium is a good aspect. I don't think Summon Animal is a very good ability. I mean, it kind of worked out for us a little bit. I wonder if Restoration is just better. I'm going to take Restoration. I think it's just better. Now, Materium, this has a chance of inflicting Gilded. Now, Gilded is insane, right? It's a 70% chance of stunning someone with the breath attack. See, Astral Transformation makes it lightning damage. 70% chance of stunning. Always inflicts Electrified. Chaos does fire damage. Random two chances to inflict negative status effects. Can become celestial. Shadow transformation. 18 blight damage a turn is honestly, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this was insane. 18 blight damage per turn always inflicts decaying and poisoned. I mean, sure, it's weak against people that can't have decaying and poisoned inflicted on them. But that's actually super good. I do like the idea of the gilded stun. So we'll do a Materium transformation. I am now a Materium dragon. I am a material girl. Let's build a more of a combat dragon. So dragon scales. No. Yeah. Dragon scales. Ancient Governor. Breath Cone. I'm going to take the combat. The combat feels like the best. I'll take Ancient Governor. Let's do Dragon Scales. Ancient Governor. Quickened Breath is nice. Nature Aura is great for the regen. Terrifying Gorging, Accelerating Roar, Tail Swipe, Heightened Senses. Not being able to be flanked is really nice. Then in terms of leadership abilities, I'm going to take Pack Leader as well as Vigor. And then I guess we will take Experienced Leader to keep my units leveling, not from leveling. Please stop falsely denouncing me. I'm on your team, you jerk. Okay, let's go ahead and take the Natural Recovery ability. This will allow my units to heal quite a bit faster inside my domain. We are negative in money. I think we're overbuilding little wormy boys, but I think it is necessary that we have enough wormy boys to defend our territory because Acreon has come and started pillaging. I'm hoping that maybe some of my allies can do something, like maybe if we negotiate an alliance. Okay, he doesn't want that. What about you? How about we do a little bit shared vision? How about we negotiate a open borders? How about we negotiate a province claiming act and a teleporter pact? Okay, we got all the deals. So we could see what he could see. And he could see a lot. Man, is that really your empire, dude? You need to get it together. Where's all your military? I guess you're sending a military over here. I would really like you to start attacking Acreon because he's attacking me for free. And I can't stop him because I'm busy fighting this goddamn golden dragon who currently has a weaker military than me because I killed his whole army. Cool. Actually, that's kind of neat. That's not what I was expecting to see there. I was expecting him to have a bigger military than me. But man, was this a battle. Signature skill is available for Gasha. Now we did take the Holy Retribution. None of these seem particularly good. I guess Warding Bond is fine. Demon Step is okay. That gets you into the fight, but it doesn't do that much damage unless you have like a follow-up ability. I guess Rallying Blessing is cool. It's a good early ability to use. All right, let's go for the throat. We're going to go into Gem Keep here and start blasting. Now, they have a pretty good defense setup here. They got some dragons. These nuts. Next turn, I might be able to clear out some of this stuff that's pillaging me. Oh, good God. What happened over there? A brigand camp. Yeah, my economy is in a bit of trouble there, lads. Negative cash flow. Oh, the people are rioting. Oh, cool. Lovely. That's great. Can you hear the sound of joy in my voice? I need money. Special province improvements grant 5 gold. That didn't help. Alapavar the Destroyer is sieging Ralik. Okay. Where's my worms? I need my wormy boys. Okay, I managed to make him back off. They're rebelling. I don't know why my people are rebelling. I think someone's casting the rebellion spell on me. Regardless, I can't just stop because someone did that. I need to just keep on battling for Gem Keep. In terms of siege projects, we are going to build bolt repeaters. We are going to harass the defenders and slowly breach this. 2 turns, this really isn't enough. Alliance with Subaskira, that's fantastic. Let's make sure that we negotiate the best parts of an alliance. Open borders. We negotiate share vision. We negotiate teleporter pacts, all these things. Hopefully I can build some teleporters to encourage these guys to actually come through my territory. That'll be something I do. I'm being pillaged. Dude, this is a crisis. I reckon I just throw everything at Materium Dragon and hope that pays off for me. Oh, God. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. We got a huge battle. Bye.